what do you think are the future trends, right? Like shaping up the medical clinics, and also how do we adopt, retain the patients, right, for the next 5 years? Now, because people come from one clinic, they go to the next clinic, just like a hotels, right? Like we have in one hotel, then we go to the next hotel for the different foods. What they have to do to retain the patients?
So the first point is future trends. So definitely future trend gonna be like in healthcare, the competition will increase more for sure. If any
Hmm.
doctor is not available online, they are not present, they don't have any Google reviews, because as a patient also, I don't want to go to a doctor who like whose reviews are like 1 star or 2 stars. Like I actually want to go to doctor. Like nowadays I've seen like patients, what they're doing is they're going deep into studying that doctor or studying that treatment, and when they're visiting the doctor they know right questions to ask from the doctor. Here, like, the doctor who are not doing marketing, digital marketing at all, like my message to them is to start actually at least getting the Google reviews done. One review, 30 reviews in a month, so it will keep on increasing. That is how, like, they can differentiate themselves, because patients are getting smarter. They have, like, YouTube videos. All our influencers are like, all the influencers are doing podcasts with doctors. Like, because that is how a lot of things are now picking up. Initially, it was like not there. First thing is like definitely they have to get online. Online presence is a must. Second is what I feel, the trend is about, as I discussed about videos. Video is the future trend. The more you give the information, the more, like, you reach out to patient, and the more you will get more patients in future. And how you can create a funnel is also like another thing. For example, a doctor, if they are present on, they have created one, let's say, video sales letter ad. Let's take an example of dermatologist, like a hair transplant surgeon. So in that case, for example, a hair transplant, a cosmetic surgeon, he wants a hair transplant patients. So in that case, top of the funnel, he should create the videos on the pain points of the patient. Like for example, the confidence level of that particular patient is not increasing, or the patient is not getting married on time. So these are the pain points of the patient. So doctor can like note down 10 to 12 pain points, start creating videos on that particular pain points. When they start creating videos on those particular pain points, they should run a small budget meta ad, wherein like they can boost this ad on Facebook and Instagram. And after the boosting, once they have audience, they have built the audience, then they can create a follow-up ad stating like, a patient who is having the confidence, less confidence, or who is not getting married, or who is like not happy, having a, not happy with themselves, who is not having self-love to themselves. So showing like ad to them, wherein they can create, okay, like, again, on Facebook and Meta, and sending them to a landing page, and that landing page will carry all their credentials. What are their past case studies, how the how many patients they have cured, or what is their lead magnet. And once they fill the form, then they can call the patient. And like my request is like, in the first call, I have seen like in the first call people start selling. So that is also the mistake a lot of healthcare are doing. How you can differentiate yourself is, in the first call, let the patient talk. 80% let the patient talk. Like, because it is like in a lot of clinics and hospitals where we are working, like initially when I was checking their pitch, telecom was talking to the patient, the counselor was only who was talking to the patient. Patient was like sitting like this, okay, okay. And I was like, why your patients are not getting converted? Because you're not listening to the patient. Maybe there are more things he wants to tell you. Maybe there is some hidden challenges which he is facing. Just listen to them, and then, like, maximum, just let them talk, and then you say, okay, we don't worry, we have a solution of your problem. Your these words will work like a miracle for a patient. So I think like these, if anyone wants to differentiate themselves, so if they can follow even these simple things, then they can see like results start coming, and they can feel actually the patient start converting and getting into the clinic.
Absolutely love that. It's all like very simple. Like they have to start collecting more reviews. Google my index, if somebody goes and searches, the more ratings someone have, or like the more 5-star reviews, or like whatever it is, people automatically will trust, right? And
Right.
just like how we order something on Amazon or like
Yeah.
Flipkart, just because of the rating we just
Mhm.
buy that or take that product. We don't even know how the product will be. Just
Right.
because so many people have bought it, we blindly trust that.
Correct. That is actually consumer behavior all across globe. That is how like we shortlist things. Like we never buy things which are having 1 star or 1.5 star, or even like no star. No star is also dangerous. So
Right, right. Yes. And how do basically doctors ask for like a review? Now imagine a patient came, they had 10 minutes consulting, right? Should doctor ask them, give me a review, or like they should have some ward boy or like some nurse or someone after the
hmm.
patient goes out of the clinic, they basically ask them?
So there are
Or
two
like what
things here.
incentive we can give for them, right? Because if they are giving a review, can we give them a free gift like a ebook or like something like that?
Yeah. So there are two things like here. First is a satisfied and a happy patient. Getting review from these patients is very easy. Like I think like doctor should have QR codes all across, even in his OPD billing
Correct.
counters. Like whenever like wherever the patient touch point is there, there should be QR codes. So wherein like for example, the doctor knows like the results are amazing. Doctor just have like in OPD they say okay like your results are amazing. You are also happy. Would you mind giving rating to us? That is one thing. Like if doctor don't want to ask the patient the reviews, then during the billing or during the when patient is checking out and when the patient is going out, the billing or the receptionist can ask, okay sir, like can you give us the review? And in that case doctor can give some small amount of incentive to the receptionist, not to the patient, because here like the motivator should be receptionist to get more reviews done. Because अगर patient को मिलेगा, then receptionist will think like ठीक है, like what I am getting in the end, what is there for me? That is like lot of people's mentality. Like
Correct,
why
correct.
why
Yeah,
should I get reviews done because it is not in my scope? But like
correct.
what I suggest is if doctor can give some reward or some incentive to the receptionist or to their nursing staff, then definitely reviews can increase. That is for the
Mm.
happy patient. Now come to the patient who are like the negative or the patient who are not happy. And I have seen a problem in India, and correct me if I'm wrong. People give reviews when they are upset. I've
Yes,
never seen whenever someone happy, even like including you and me. No matter
absolutely.
what comes to us,